Yeah, this boss talk. I can't wait to live the life we always talked about.
Yo, this is HD, the neighborhood champ. I'm doing an interview for BossTalkTV.
How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm in training camp right now. I got a fight March 15th. It's in Miami by the Dolphin Mall. I'm the main event, first main event.
Damn, main event. Since it's the main event, do you feel nervous about it, or?
To be honest, I don't feel nervous because I've been in a lot of like big situations already. I fought for the title last year. I fought an ex-UFC dude. He was the #1 contender in the UFC. So I've had big challenges early on in my career. I don't even have 10 fights, you know, and usually you get a title shot when you up in like the 20-0s, the 15-0s, but life comes at you fast. You know, I've been doing my thing.
Yeah, that was one of my questions. How did you get a title shot so fast? Like,
really, I just was bouncing around from 145 to 155, and I never turned down a contract. So they like, this nigga on it. Like he don't care who he fight. We gonna toss him somebody, you know, it's a body. He gonna fight him. He either gonna knock him out, he gonna win, he gonna lose, but he gonna fight, you know. And that's just the demeanor I got through life. Like growing up, I never backed down from any challenges.
Okay. And you say you jump around from 145 to 155.
Yeah.
What weight class you like fighting better?
Damn. I'll say I feel better at 155 because that's my natural weight. 145 sometimes is hard to maintain and make, so I may feel a little weaker. I'm a little faster, but all the power is in there because I'm a natural like 155er. But at the end of the day, like a lot of boxers go down in the weight classes to get better, you know, advantages because they're the bigger opponent, or you get to rehydrate and stuff like that. So it's pros and cons, you know. It's pros and cons.
Okay, how do you, for a fat nigga like me, how the fuck do y'all go down in weight so easy? Like, what do you do?
It's nothing about it is easy. It's all about discipline. It's all about, you know, your meal preps. You know, you got a nutritionist if you can afford one, and just being disciplined, man. You know, doing your workouts, and sometimes not always eating before you work out or after. You know, not drinking as much water and fluids as you can because you can't. You know, you got to cut out the juices, the sodas, all that stuff like that. You can't eat, you know, red meat and all that type of stuff like that. Like you got to eat clean. Like me. I eat earlier. I eat smaller portions. I eat a lot of grilled chicken, a lot of fish, a lot of stuff that's not fried. You know what I'm saying? So I calorie count. I look at the calories on everything. You know what I mean? Like everything. Like, bro, I probably eat my dinner at like 6 p.m. So from 6 p.m. all the way to I go to sleep at 10 p.m. I ain't eat nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's like a bit hard. It's hard.
So this fight that's coming up is 145?
Nah, it's 155.
Okay, so you kind of good.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm vibing. I'm vibing. My last fight was at 45. I fought for the 145 featherweight title in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Has there ever been a time like a fight coming up and you're not at the weight you need to be?
Thinking back on it, I've always been on weight. I'm very disciplined with that. In the amateurs, I took it very serious to always be on weight. And that's in the amateurs. People miss weight all the time. I think I probably missed weight one time in amateurs, but I don't want to say it wasn't my fault. It was something I had going on. If we had switched the weight classes or something, but it was some misinformation, so I kind of messed up. Or I was working. This is when I was working and fighting at the same time, and it wasn't panning out too good. But I haven't missed weight in the professionals at all. Like, I haven't come close. Like, I'm always either like 2-3 pounds under because I take it so seriously. Like, I don't want to get up there and they, you know, I signed this contract to fight this dude. It's like, we signed for that weight. I'm going to make that weight. If he don't make it, and it's been opponents that haven't made it. I fought a dude that, I fought at 155, right? I came in, I was 153. He came in like 160 something. And the weight limit was 156. So he came in not even a few pounds over, almost 10 pounds over. And that just gave me motivation to like, go step on his ass. And when the fight came, first round, stepped on his ass. I was hot because it's like, bro, he big as hell. Like, he ain't tall, but he got mass. You know, he like your size, but like, so like, you know, big. So it's like,
even though he didn't make weight, they still made you fight him?
Yeah, because they gonna ask me, you know, you still want to fight this dude, or do you still want to, you know, or he can get a purse penalty because he didn't make the weight. Now I take some money out of your purse, and I'm still gonna fight you. So I wasn't gonna like not fight him. I already trained my ass off.
Since he's overweight, you get more money. For
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on how much you want to.
The fight would have been canceled.
Nah, it depends on how much we want to tax him each pound. or with something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if we tax him too much and he feel like it ain't worth it, he can say he don't want to fight no more. So we, we took a little money, but I was gonna fight him regardless, bro. Like, I did all that damn training out, bro. You understand how many rounds of sparring and how much shit you got to go through in the camp.
Right.
You're going through stuff in your regular life with your kids, your girl, your bills, just everyday life, and then on top of that, in boxing, like it ain't something that's easier for the weak,
Yeah, because how do you deal with training camp and real life? Because you train every day.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to travel. How you deal with that?
I feel like I got it more under wrap now than in the beginning. In the beginning, it was hard, bro. It's hard to balance all that stuff. Like, the hardest thing in the finding life, even if you don't box, is like balance. Like, finding balance between what you like to do, what you have to do, and stuff you probably shouldn't be doing. Is like, I got friends that promote parties, stuff like that. I gotta stop going to parties. I gotta stop doing this. I gotta kind of stop seeing my kids because I don't have the time to work them into my schedule sometimes, and it sucks to even say that, but like, I be so on my job, on the task at hand, like, I'm doing this for y'all, so I need y'all to kind of just like, let me do this real quick, and then as soon as I'm done with my fight, we going on trips or whatever, we doing whatever, because that's the whole reason why I'm doing it, is to make a better life for them. So like, it's hard, but I got better with balancing it because you have to come to terms with it of making sacrifices and, what is called it, delaying like your what's that phrase? It's that phrase. You gotta delay like your gratification or something like that. I can't even remember the phrase, but it's like you gotta like have that patience to put stuff back and know that you're still gonna have that later. But what you're doing right now, you gotta do that shit right now. It's not like I can do both at the same time. You're gonna stress yourself out, bro. In boxing, any combat sport, anything that, even what you guys are doing, is stressful. Everything comes with stress, especially if you're trying to be great at something. So it's like, it was hard, but it's very doable. It's very doable. It's doable.
Okay, after fight, what do you do to celebrate? Like, what's like one thing when I win this fight, I'm going to do this.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, the first thing I do after a fight, the night of the fight, I've had a few friends, we go out and we celebrate. I get to win, all that hard work, may drink a little bit, but it's not too much because we want to get home safe. I may have a few cuts or bruises and stuff like that, and then we just we celebrate life because we've made it past a lot of different obstacles through life. So it's like, now I won this fight. It's another like badge of honor to show that like you're doing something, and your people around you, they support you. So we go out and have a little fun. Next day, I'm gonna go see my kids. I'm buying them stuff because I just got paid, and we doing stuff, bro. Yeah. So it's like it pays off because it feels good, bro. Because like the work I put in, and I got that reward. I won, and my people see me win, and my kids like, Daddy won. You know what I'm saying? They see the accomplishments. Like, it may take time, and they may not understand it at first, but when they do understand it, I'm pretty sure that gives them a mindset like, I probably can do anything. If I want to go swim, one of my kids love swimming. They can go swim. I'm not forcing them to box or play football, but it's like, I'm passing out motivation to my kids, and then I'm passing out motivation to other men in the world. How many men in the world hit me up and be like, yo, you want motivation? Like, you made me wake up this morning and train. You made me do this and that. And I'm like, I don't be feeling like I got the impact, but I really do. And it's like, I got to make sure I'm staying like disciplined to what I need to do and just keep going up in life, because I touch a lot of people, bro. With my story and with my drive and my ambition, and I show it. I wear everything on my sleeves, and I try to be real as possible.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely motivate Broward. Like, if you mention Broward, especially like our age group, you definitely got to mention name for sure.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
I know actually what you do after the fight. What do you do before a fight?
Before a fight, I just really lock in with the day of the fight. I really just lock in with my coach. We go over the game plan that we went over for months and weeks and sparring and training, and we go to the back. We touch the mitts, and we just stay fixated on the opponent. We try to be relaxed. We don't try to be too serious. We don't try to be too loose, but just like, it's time. You in that mode, like, let's get to it. We trained, we did all this blood, sweat, and tears throughout this whole training camp. Now it's time to do what you got to do. So it's not simple, but we have a set schedule. We do everything, eat, get some rest, watch film, and go over everything we practice. And then when it's time to fight, it's time to fight. You don't want to overcomplicate it, you know what I'm saying, by putting too many things in my head or trying this new thing out. No, we don't do what we've been doing every single day for the last few weeks, few months, and we can go out and execute it.
Okay. And when you say film, that's you like watching your opponent?
Yeah. So it's like, it's little tendencies we all have, and we try to be as perfect as we can be as fighters in anything that you do in your craft. But you're going to have certain tendencies that you do that, you know, if you don't catch and your coach don't correct, another person can capitalize on it. So it's like boxing is like chess, bro. You know, you want to be 1, 2, 3 steps ahead of the other opponent or person. So it's like, it's really a mind thing. Like when Floyd say he wasn't the strongest, is that third, he was like he was the smartest. That's where that shit come into. Watching film, shadow boxing, and visualizing that person in there moving and doing certain things you watched in film, because it's hard to break habits. Once you get certain habits, it's very, very hard to break them. And certain coaches teach you certain habits that's beneficial and also not beneficial.
Was there ever a time somebody was hard to study?
The last dude I fought, it's not that he was hard to study. We knew his game plan, and we know he has a wrestling background. We've seen his fights and know how he fights and how he dives his head in and certain stuff like that. But it's just like, my last fight was just such a like a realization of like something that Mike Tyson said. He said boxing is 10% physical, 90% mental. My mental was so distorted throughout the whole training camp, throughout everything, and I just tried to like keep going because it was a big opportunity. So I took it, and then out of the fight, something happened and my head was just everywhere, and I got in that ring and my body was so ready to fight. I was probably in the best shape of my life, but my head wasn't there. And everything we planned, everything we was supposed to do, I didn't do shit. I did it to the bare minimum, and the bare minimum made me lose. So it's like, it sucked because it's like he wasn't the better man, the better fighter. I just wasn't at my best version. And it sucked to even say that. Like, credits to him regardless. But it's like, if you watch any of my other fights and see me, you know, people hit me up like, bro, what was wrong with you? Before I even said anything, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that shit was big.
Okay. I was going to wait to talk about him a little later, but you brought him up. So
yeah.
I was watching something where, like, in the beginning, he said you deserve the title, right?
yeah.
How did that feel, knowing that somebody that told you you deserve the title, you had to go against him?
Everything just so like, with the fight game, man, with everything, it be like, it's real wishy-washy, bro. Like, I've seen people say a lot and then do different, you know. What I stand on as a fighter, as a man, you know, I say something, I mean it. That's how I'm going to go about it. I'm not going to switch shit up just because right now, temporary emotions, and because you said this or did this and I didn't agree with it, like how I feel is how I feel. People say shit in the moment and then they'll renege on the shit because they listen to somebody else or they on another podcast or interview, or because I said something they don't like. I'm saying I don't move off the next man's emotions. That man said what he said, but then switched that shit up real quick when other stuff came out. So I was like, you know, I can't control what he say or how you feel. You know, respect what he said and respect what the other shit he said, because in the day, because that's him. It has nothing to do with me, bro. Like I said, it's just I respect what I respect, and I don't.
Okay. You said your mind wasn't there during the whole training camp. Where your mind was at? Like, what were you thinking about?
I was training. Like, my mind was there, but like, bro, I had like people attacking me. I had people coming for my character, trying to assassinate my character, trying to make me look like a sick person, some shit that I frown upon. Very, very like, fam, if I see somebody doing what they was accusing me of, I don't know what I would do. So it's like, to be accused of certain shit, and I got kids, you know, I talked to a female, you know, shit like that. It's really embarrassing, and it's messed up. But it's like, people will do anything for any type of little advantage going into a fight, or, you know, if they hating on you in the spot, or because you got the title shot or whatever. And I had to deal with a lot of shit, bro. Like, people don't understand how that will affect you mentally, because your morals or their morals may not be the same. A person may say something to them and they can just shrug it off because they don't give a fuck. But me, like I say, I touch so many people. I got kids that look up to me. I can have another kid that heard something from their parent go say it to my son or my daughter in the school, and then I gotta, you know what I'm saying? It was just it was so much deeper than rap that people didn't really like understand it. You know what I'm saying? And I already went through my stuff mentally through my childhood, through my adulthood, through my life, that when that happened, I'm like, damn, fam, like, that's how y'all boys moving? Like, y'all went on that type of sick path just to fault with me, because you couldn't fault with me in the physical form, so you can fault with me in the mental form to throw me off my pivot a little bit. But that's me for like not being strong enough in those moments, but I learned from it, you know. You have to expect the unexpected and know people will do anything.
Right.
People will do anything to win, unfortunately, but people will do anything to win. Yeah.
Do you feel like if you guys fight again, it'll be different?
I'm going to kill him. After what he said to me, and we even went backstage after the fight. I seen him. He tried to come up and like dap me up, And like as soon as he dapped me up, I didn't say shit about it. If I say, hey fam, don't you ever fucking call me no shit like that ever again in your fucking life, bro, because that's just some bullshit. Even though if I'm an op, you just, especially if you know how serious that shit is, don't come and say that shit to me right before I fight to then go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know you know shit. I don't know nobody know shit. I done found all this shit the day of, like 5 seconds before I'm about to fight this dude. And it's just like, I knew shit was going on behind the scenes. I'm seeing little shit on Instagram. I'm seeing people comment shit like that. I'm like, I'm just blocking it out. I'm just block. Got sponsors getting the shit sent to my sponsors, so they fucking with my money, and that's how I feed my kids. So it was a lot going on. So it was a lot to take on when I was supposed to be focused on one thing. I'm focused on all this other shit, but I'm not showing it. I'm not telling nobody, but everybody kind of feel like he ain't the same. What the fuck wrong with him? I ain't feel like talking about it. I try to give it to God, let it be what it be, but unfortunately, it didn't work out in my favor this time, but that's why I'm fighting. March 15th, my first main event, my first headliner, and I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back stronger than ever. Yeah.
If it wasn't boxing, what would it be?
If it wasn't boxing, what it would be? I mean, I always wanted to play football. I played football. I was lit in football, but I only got to play 1 year in high school. I could look me up my little highlight tape. I was bombing shit. I was bombing shit for South Plantation. I was lit. Yeah. Only got to play 1 year because of what? Fighting. I was a bad at jit, bro. I was fighting every day against suspended, so it's not that I was stupid or unintelligent. Like, I just was never in school. So I come to my math class. You know, with math, you have to get the lessons. You have to know how to do this step, do that step. Man, I get down that shit like Chinese. I mean, they'd be looking like, bro, what's this? Like, I try to figure it out. You know, I managed to get my GPA up from fucking like 0.0 and get a 2.0. And I finally got to play football my last year, my senior year, but you know, you really need to play your junior year and your senior and like your most important years, unless you break out in like freshman and sophomore. And I missed that junior year. I had a 1.9 something. Mind you, I was already starting at like kick return and wide receiver, and I couldn't even play, bro. So, you know, life has been very challenging.
Yeah. So what age did you start the boxing?
I started boxing at, I want to say 22 or 23. I started late. I never boxed before. I always fought in the street and played football, and I ran track. And I finally started boxing at 22, 23. I had met Rambo and another person from band camp, my first gym, Wanye, his name Reed. Those are like my two first homeboys that I knew who boxed. Boxing is really like, it humbled me in a lot of ways because I had that anger problem. I had that, you know, I don't give a fuck who he is. I'm going your shit, Yeah. You going there with a nigga that's fading and you get your ass whooped. And it's like, you go home and your eyes swole, your nose fucking bleeding, your lip bust, you looking at your bitch looking at you. Like, y'all both look at each other, shit like, yeah, you know, and like y'all getting an argument, you know, her head, she's like, let me get that nigga who put your ass in smoke. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you know what I'm saying? You always think like that, but it's like, bro, I done been in the gym. I got my, you know, stumped out sometimes in front of my jits, in front of my, and you know, it teach you how to be humble, bro. Because everybody done lost a spar and done got fucked up. Because that's how you learn. My thing about me is, I never turned down a challenge. I don't care who it was. I don't care how big you is. If my coach sent me in there to spar you, or you got 20 years of experience with me, or 10 years of experience, we gonna spar. Cause one thing about it, I ain't never been no bitch. And that's in the street and that's in the boxing. Like, it's not about ego. It's like, I don't back down for nobody. That's why when contracts get sent and do you want to fight this person or nobody want to fight him? So when I first started, he had me sparring like heavyweights. Mind you, I'm like, I never been a big person. I'm probably like $160, maybe 155, 165, but I never really go over 165. I've never been a person that's 170, 180. No matter how much I eat, I got a fast metabolism. So it's like, shit just be burning through. He had me sparring heavyweights because I didn't know how to control my power. So I'm thumping these dudes. But these dudes, 2-something, 6'3", you know what I'm saying? Yeah. These dudes big. They slower. So I'm faster, but it's like, if they get me in the corner, it's hard. But I'm a quick learner because I've fought all my life. I know how to move my fucking feet. I'm athletic. I got the power. So I'm thumping motherfuckers. Bop, bop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the dude's name, but it was this big light-skinned dude. He had to be 2-something. He was like, probably my height, a little taller, and I sparred him, and my coaches didn't know, like, he fall in love with me because he's like, this nigga, he could do something. Like, I'm coming every day, I'm training 2 times a day. Like, once I put my mind on something, I'm like, full tilt, bro. There is no, like, I don't like half-ass and shit. Nothing in my life. Not being a father, not being in a relationship, not this, that, and third. Like, everything I try to do, I try to go hard, bro. I try to 100% it. So he's seen that, and he's telling other people that's been at the gym for years, like, hey, he already catching you. He gonna be better than you. I can see already. Like, he used to tell me stuff. Like, he used to get mad But he used to be real, and I'm like, that gave me motivation. Just keep going hard, and that's how it was, man. I always sparred bigger people, always. I never sparred people really my size, and everybody else sparred always had more experience than me, whether it be amateur, whether it be pro, you know, because I started late. So
why bare knuckle?
Why bare knuckle? Bare knuckle because I started late.
Oh, okay.
Because I started late, I didn't have the endorsements. I didn't have the long amateur career of 150 fights. Like, people don't understand that being an amateur and have that many fights, you have to have support. You can't just pop up out of nowhere and just be nobody and like think top rank or PBC gonna come and sign you. Like, and if they're not signing you, you're gonna go and try to fight on their promotion, whatever. It's gonna cost your arm and leg, and then you're gonna get set up. You're gonna always be a B side. B side is quote unquote the person that's supposed to lose. If you're the A side, you're the person that they're building up and trying to rise. And all the, you know, people you see now, like Shakur Stevenson, he's always probably been the A side. But Shakur Stevenson has been to the Olympics and all the other stuff like that, like Jet Raw. So it's like, once you come from boxing and you bred from there and your family did and you had that support, it's easier to go ahead and get signed to boxing and fighting, you know, like those rankings really fast. So if you're not, and you're like me, you started late, you got to be blessed or just you got to get real lucky or know somebody that can really put you in there. So bare knuckle was to get a platform, though, you know, get a name, to get like, basically what I'm doing now, go viral, some knockouts. People hit me up, bro. Like I had Gabe Davis follow me yesterday, the receiver from the Buffalo Bills. I'm like, why did Gabe Davis follow me? You know, you thinking like, who, like, you know, I fight, but like who, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I had Shaq reach out to me. I talked to Shaq, like, me and Shaq was cool as fuck. Shaq dropped a post to me, push for my world champion for all that. I don't know Shaq from a can of paint. That's an NBA legend, bro. That's the person that played for my favorite team, that one of the GOATs of basketball. Like, that shit blew my mind. Yeah. So it's like, I'm starting to see certain things. Yeah, I may not be rich yet. Yeah, I may not have this, but I'm seeing people gravitate towards me that I thought I'd never talk to. I'm talking about, like, bro, I can name so many people, but it's like, it's crazy, bro. Like,
I saw like you was talking to Movado too, right?
Movado fucking hit me up on FaceTime.
That's crazy.
Cause my homeboys with him, and he like, no, them boys like, yo, big respect and shit like that. And I'm just on my head like, I was in high school listening to Movado, you know, repping the gully side. I'm buzzing, you know, I'm tripping out, bro. So it's like, what's really going on, bro? Like, a lot of stuff is going bad. A lot of bad stuff happened, but a lot of good stuff happened. I've been blessed in a lot of ways, and I used to think that I was lucky. That shit don't be luck, bro. You be blessed in a lot of different ways, but you have to see it, bro. You have to see it and then change, and that's what I did. You know.
Okay. Have you ever been on B side?
For boxing or on bare knuckle?
Bare knuckle.
I don't want to say I was B side, but I wasn't the favorite when I fought the UFC dude, because he fought. Won, right? Yeah, because he his name Jimmy.
And you won, right?
Nah, we fought for a draw. That's when my hand was fucked up.
Oh, okay.
So that's when I fucking fought. Like, came out of the fight, and my hand was like bro, my hand looked crazy, bro. I had a Shrek hand. I swear to God, bro, that shit was crazy. That's my first surgery I had. That shit was crazy, bro.
So who's your favorite boxer?
My homeboy will get mad because I say this, but my favorite boxer right now is Tank Davis. It's just because, like, he a smaller dude. I met him in person. I trained with him and everything. I didn't get to spar him, but bro, that dude got it. Like, he just, like, I feel like he come from where I come from and has the same type of kind of like upbringing, and he just got that chip on his shoulder, dog. Like, people can say what they want to say, but bro,
why you say your homeboy gonna be mad about it? They don't want you to say Tank Davis.
Nah, one of my homeboys, like, he's like a Tank hater because he feel like Tank don't really like fight nobody. And I'm saying that Tank fight the best people, but he's fought ex-world champions. He's fought people that called him out. And he's, you know, Tank not trying to be like Floyd and Devin Haney with all the belts and undisputed. Tank want to be a pay-per-view star, and that's what he did. He made what, 20 million, 40 million on that one fight with fucking Ryan Garcia. Shakur Stevenson, Devin, Teofimo, all them boys ain't make nothing close to that. Mind you, they fight and all these other stuff like that. They fighting harder opponents, but this man, he in it for the bag, bro.
Haney's fighting Garcia now.
Yeah, but it's not gonna do the same as
who do you think gonna win that fight?
Oh, Devin gonna fuck that boy up.
You think so?
Man.
Okay, with Devin and Shakur,
it's levels. See, that's a toss-up fight because, like, off of Shakur's last fight, it depends on how he fight, because he fights different. That's a very technical, skilled, defensively skilled guy. Like, he's a southpaw, jet, nasty. But Devin with that jab, and he just fought a masterclass boxer in Lomachenko. don't know if you guys know who Lomachenko is. That's the nigga who was like 394 and won in the amateurs. And I'm talking about like fighting the big amateur shows. And he's like a 2-time gold medalist and all that shit like that. He's sick. He's like the fastest to ever win like a world championship belt too. So he's sick.
So
he's sick.
Out of those two, do you think Tank will beat both of them?
Tank, bro, he's like a baby Deontay Wilder, but he has the skill. People see Deontay Wilder and know that he got that one shot. But if you watch Deontay Wilder, no offense to the bronze bomber, that's my nigga. I love to see him knock shit out, but his boxing isn't as fluid and defense isn't as fluid as Tank. Tank got people think that Tank just a knockout artist. Tank, I watched Tank spar. I seen Tank can box. Tank can really do that shit, bro. So it's like them boys can box, but them boys ain't got that X factor power like Tank do. Sometimes you can't teach certain shit. You can't teach a motherfucker to hit how Tank hits and that power and that counter ability that like he's sick, bro. So it takes one time for you to fuck up and that's it. Mm-hmm. So either they can box him every single round, and some people have boxed Gervonta pretty good until he X'd their ass out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, bro, it's you never know, bro. Because you fight different when you in there with a motherfucker that's that dangerous. He's fucking what, 28-0, 20-0 with like 26 knockouts, on like 90% knockout shit, bro. He knocking shit slap out of bounds, bro. You can't help but like the dude.
And he's richer than both of them.
He rich and he lit. Yeah, you see his lifestyle, like his like shit be lit. Shit motivate me, bro. It's like I'm trying to get there, bro. Them boys, they shit lit too, but ain't nobody shit lit like Tank. Like his videos, like even Devin kind of be copying him, bro. Shit.
I was just about to say that, like the way Tank dressed, they follow Tank.
Like Tank a hood nigga, bro. I can just tell. Shakur may be too, cause I ain't a lot, but Devin. Like Devin kind of had it like cream of the crop type shit. Like he grew up around Floyd Mayweather, all that shit. Like Gervonta ain't had that shit, and Shakur ain't really have it either. I don't think, but Devin kind of had his shit set for him. Yeah. He got a great father, and that's ain't nothing to take away from him. He just certain people had their life set up for them before they even really got to do anything.
I know you've been seeing the thing go around with girls don't want to go on dates at like Cheesecake Factory and stuff like that.
No, but to be honest, bro, I've probably seen it, but on social media, I kind of post my stuff and kind of get off. So if I follow any of y'all boys on Instagram, y'all don't see me like y'all shit like that, it's because like I don't see it. Like I legit post my shit and then really get the fuck off. I don't even like watch stories of like homeboys or women. Like I legit, it's like a business thing. Like I wouldn't have IG if it wasn't for promoting my fight and stuff like that. So I really post my stuff and I don't pay too much mind of like stuff like that. But I probably seen it. What about it though?
How you feel about girls not want to go to Cheesecake Factory as a first date?
That's funny. I mean, when I grew up, how I grew up when I grew up, a bit was happy with Wendy's. A bit was happy with little shit. Like if you picking your chick up and y'all going through the drive-thru to get some food, like I ain't saying a first date, but times have changed, bro. Like all the money that's being made, however people making it, people like the expectations have gone higher. It's crazy. The expectations have gone higher and the money and stuff like that. But, morals and certain shit, like how to be a woman and how to be a man, they've gone lower. So now it's all about, money and how much you got, how you dress, what you drive, rather than the person. You want a nigga that's just buying it or, doing that for that moment and, you just racking up bodies, or you want somebody that's, genuine. And at the end of the day, men do way more than women when it comes to relationship in the beginning anyways. Because we seeking them. We want their time. We trying to take them out. We trying to make you feel good. So to kind of be picky about it is like,
I'm pretty sure now that you doing your thing and you work your way up with the box and shit, people come around just for like, how you deal with that?
To be honest, fam, it's not even like that.
It's not?
I'm a loner, bro. I be so ducked off in training. Like, if it ain't my core niggas, I don't really be out, bro. I don't go out. I don't go on dates. People, oh yeah, bro, you got women, you got old. Fam, I don't really talk to nobody, bro. I'm so focused on trying to get up so my people can come up, none of the other shit really matters. And my friends know that, so they don't invite me out to certain shit. They don't, and women, I think women kind of see that. Yeah. And people kind of may see me as like a family man. Like, I'm cool with that, fam. Like, yeah. I got 4 jits. I'm not trying to have no more. 29 years old. I'm trying to get to the bag. What's attractive to me? The bag. Because the bag is what's going to feed the family, bro. That's the main thing. That's why I fight. Like, I don't fight because of me, because of fame, because of, I'm known and I go somewhere and somebody want to take a picture. And man, fuck that. Bitch, I'm trying to get up out this shit. I'm trying to get my people up out this shit and show them that. But you can dream and this shit can come true if you put the work in, bro. Especially my kids, bro. All the other shit is just hearsay, bro. I don't too much care for that.
You say you don't go on dates. Is that because you training or you just don't like dates?
Nah, it's not that I don't like dates. Like, I was in a situation, I was with a girl for a long time, bro, and it was like my longest relationship, shit like that, and like she didn't end up working out in the end, but just like how she was, her standards were real high, and like how I seen her, everything was real high. So it's like if a woman isn't meeting those particular standards in that way, and I can really trust them, I'm not gonna waste my time. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not to be picky because I know I don't meet a lot of women's standards either in a lot of ways, so that's cool. But at the end of the day, like I'm not going for certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a controlling dude, but certain shit I'm not going for. Like, you know, I got kids. You know, if you around my kids, if I bring you around my kids, which I don't do, I don't bring no woman around my kids. So it's like, if we do talk and to get to that state, then you know that I'm really probably locking in with this person, which hasn't happened. So it's like, it should be like, yeah, a date would be cool, but I don't like wasting time. I don't like getting my hopes up again, the person hopes up just to, you know what I'm saying? I really ain't been feeling nobody since my last shit. Like I said, bro, the most attraction I got in this world right now is that green, that nice feeling of that money, that money, that shit feel real good. That should feel better than any woman right now. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, it's like that. I don't say money rule my mind and my heart because it doesn't, but I need that to provide. I'm a father first. You know what I'm saying? So you need money.
Okay. What's your biggest pet peeve?
And what, a woman?
Well,
or just in general?
In general.
Biggest pet peeve. Damn, I know I got pet peeves. I got no crazy pet peeves. I hate I don't know, I hate fake people. I hate people that say one thing and do another. I hate when people that swear up and down stuff and promise down a third and then like turn around on you for just anything or you find out some truth. Just like my pet peeve is just like I just be real. Be real. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could be real around me, I'll respect anything you gotta say how you feel. You ain't gotta like me, but if you real about it, oh cool. That's cool, you know, but to be fake, to sell dreams, I don't like that.
Okay. How you know when somebody's selling a dream though?
You find out eventually. You know, you can be deluded and blinded by a lot of shit, by actions and words. But at the end of the day, bro, like I'm a person, like I said, I read energies and I know when some shit off. I'm not God or nobody like that, but I definitely know when some shit is off.
When you have a fight, a training camp, I forgot what boxer I was watching, and they say they don't have sex for like a month or 2 months. You do that too? Like where you?
Of course I do. Of course I do that, bro. That shit, bro. Your legs feel crazy. Like your testosterone levels just be like everybody think Kevin Gates is fried. Of course he's fried. He say a lot of fried shit. Yeah. But that nigga knows something with the semen retention shit. It's good. It works, bro. And it's been a lot of times I go into the fight, haven't had sex in a month or two or even more or whatever, and that fight I have a nice ass knockout. I have a lot of good things, and even after the fight I won't have sex because it's like, I don't know. Sex is a big part of our generation, and obviously when you like a woman, you want to do that, obviously, you know. And when you kind of like discipline yourself not to, I don't know, your mental clarity is crazy. Like you get so much, like how can I describe this shit, bro? Like you get more like self-worth. Like you're not like thinking like I'm only sex or there's only sex. I only like her because of sex. Like you start seeing other things. When you're not having sex with a woman, you get to really look at that woman and see other things that you like. And even in yourself, it's like, this shit ain't all sex, bro. It's like, it's mental. It's how they think, their energy around you. You know, it's a lot of shit that goes into it. And that shit builds you up, but it builds them up too. And if you can do it, cool. If you can't, then, you know, everybody not a boxer, so you don't have to do it. But, you know, a lot of people wait till marriage for sex. So it's beneficial in a lot of ways, you know. That shit hurt. And that shit hurt. Listen, that shit hurt. You know, you see a movie with your girl, you want to do something, and I'm watching a movie, boxing match coming up, and sex scene come on. I'm like, shit, you can't help your body going. You know, if you're attracted to a woman, but you gotta like fight that urge, bro. That's what being disciplined is. You know, if you say you're not gonna do something, you're not gonna do it. If you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it. You know, you gotta have that discipline because it separates you from being a regular boxer and an extraordinary boxer or fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a big gap.
What's your goal for this whole thing with the boxing?
This year or in general? This year, I want to fight the people I want to fight. I want to get back to the title. And I just want to just keep building on what I started a few years back, you know? One thing I don't like to do is make anything go to waste. So the years, the times, the sacrifices I had to make, I want this to pay off in a big way. Inside of my family and outside of my family. Like I say, like the t-shirt I have on, this is Neighborhood Champs. T-shirt. This is my brand with my homeboy. It's about the kids, the youth, the kids that grow up in single parent households that don't have nothing, that don't have the motivation like how I did to just know that you can get there. You know what I'm saying? I touch a lot of lives and I help a lot of people out, and that's what I want to continue to do. Like, it ain't, like I said, it ain't all about the money. That's a part of it, because of course we do a lot of stuff for money, but it's like I can give back. I can be a role model. I can help people that go through the things I've been through, and that's, to me, that's big, bro. Like I said, inside and outside of my family, like, because in the world we all just a big family, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? So that's what I want to do this year. Just, you know, keep going up on my brand, keep helping the people I can help, and, you know, motivate the people that need motivation. Yo, this Howard HD Davis. Just got done with my interview with Boss Talk. You can follow me on Instagram at NHHD876. Like my pictures, reshare my stuff. Come buy some tickets. I fight March 15th in Miami. One love.